made it up to the dump. See, they had 3 separate tracks up here. So this is probably the main. They had a switch off that way, switch off that way. This whole dump is probably 400 feet long. A wild Zia Mountain Adventures appears. Here we have our portal. I think we're all gonna get geared in and ready to head down. Our ground is kind of shaly in here, so we were able to see the dip of this formation. It seems like the whole thing is just one big anticline spanning a mountain range. We were able to see the dip of this almost a mile back down the canyon. So we're out to 6 to 7 feet tall, about 6 feet wide. Come to think of it, this will be downright comfortable to run a 911 in.
Got evidence of groundwater.
Yeah, I see that.
But fairly consistent.
So this is said to be said to go through the whole mountain, punch out to the town site on the other side. It remains to be seen whether that is in fact the case. I ain't gonna hold my breath, but it would certainly be cool. Ooh, we got natural light here. Is this a ventilation raise?
Yeah, that was put there on purpose.
Yep, that is, wow. See, that's probably 70 feet to the surface.
There was one time where there was a raise about like that. Not on purpose, they daylighted a stope.
Yeah, that
And at
happens.
the bottom, I found a mummified baby deer.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Somebody was putting rock anchors in here. Those are modern galvanized or stainless rock anchors, the expanding type. I wonder what the story is behind that. It wasn't rope work. Maybe,
No, there's more.
yeah, I wonder if somebody was hanging airline or extension cord and doing some exploration in here more recently. But that would have made more sense from the other side. There's a bit of our 1-inch airline concrete footer.
Likely to just contain pieces of something.
I think to contain groundwater.
That could be it too.
Well, I will do a fast forward for y'all until we find something interesting. We're now 600 feet in, and we have, as Gail was talking about, found the some of the host rock. Ooh,
So this.
got pyrite nodules here. That's exciting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this red material you're talking
And
about.
it's yellow.
Yeah, that's some interesting looking stuff.
But I think the speckles in this.
That needs to be barred down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's not stick around under
No.
this. This is gnarly.
Yep.
See, it came down already, so I am going to get through this as quickly as possible.
That's clay.
And I could spend a day bolting in here.
Just a day.
Oh, just in
Clay.
this section.
Sulfides.
Yeah, some montramite. There was silver in here.
Your main vein.
There's some
And a stope.
chalcopyrite. Oh, hello. Well, I guess the old timers thought this was interesting too, and gophered up in there.
So all of this is clay bullshit.
Yeah, it is. And just like that, we hit a contact and we're back into something different.
Not mainly quartzite.
Whatever it is, it's steadier. Take what we can get. This is a very long haulage. You're saying it's kind of funny when you run into old rail workings that you can just about squeeze new trackless equipment into. Happens from time to time.
We're getting into evaporates of some variety.
So at the 950, we have found a crosscut that is marked dead end. Just gonna take a quick look down this, see what we can find. Look at that very red material.
That's kind of making me nervous.
Yeah, I don't love it. So there has definitely been more modern assessment work in here of some flavor. This is marked D.
I'm going to start that. Welcome.
I followed Gail down the left-hand branch off that crosscut, and we found our ore zone. Another interesting thing, so looks like they had shot around in a few different places here, and just put one round back, never mucked it.
I honestly wonder if it shut down before they had a chance to muck it.
I think so too, because what I think these were going to be either manway. I think these were going to be ore chutes developed up into the vein. See this?
This is not low grade stuff.
No, this is good grade. I want to say that's silver zinc.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is some good looking stuff. There's more of those rock anchors.
I'm wondering if this blast wasn't part of the more modern part.
It smells like the 1970s to me. Where we just found those draw points was marked as looks like second south or 200 south and out, and then first. We start to get a little bit of water in here, just a couple inches. That's interesting looking. Look at this windrow. That was cut with a rubber tire machine. I think somebody took a walk behind Bobcat or something, but I just don't know how they got it in here. As shown by the map here, that drift marked D forms a triangle with the 1250, which I now believe to be the main drift. So that cuts up and down strike on the vein system. So if we were to make a left, or rather if we were to go straight here, this would run us back to the 950 station of the main haulage crosscut. Then down there are those ore chutes that I think they were starting. And then we'll just hurry along D-drift. This mine is a little bit of a maze. Gail and I have two-way radios to stay in touch, which they should work for, I want to say about 600 feet down here. So then here is an unnamed drift. Let's see what they call this. Orange. Looks like all dead all dead end. So I guess that dead ends. And then here we're back at the 1250 drift, and we find Gail and Frank.
Hello. Cool hanging wall.
We're now getting ready to head right at this 1250 intersection on the map. So headed this way. Looks like it starts to curve to the left, sort of an S curve. Makes me think that it just kind of dog legs and then hopefully opens up to the other side of the mountain at some point. So just real quick, this is dipping the same direction as the formations I pointed out earlier, and it's a good example of a slick wall on the hanging wall of a fault. See, they drove through the footwall and then left the slick exposed on the hanging. This is a pretty good example of that. Start to curve back to the left. And yeah, it looks like our S-curve theory holds water just like the drift is holding water. Golden pineapple to whoever did that. And for non-miners, that is the Golden Pineapple Award for Critical Failure of Engineering.
It's not just that, it's that how in the fuck did you do that?
That too. Stick in this business long enough, you will see a lot of golden pineapples.
So we're headed that way.
Yeah, we're on another fault. You can see the contact right there, and some of that ultramafic green stuff Gail picked up is slick, like fault gouge.
Yeah. How far is it up?
Do you guys have a copy of the map?
So did you see the layer
The topo
right
map,
here,
it doesn't show anything.